Here's an example of the Steam in-home streaming. I have a QNix 2710 overclocked to 127 hertz as my main desktop. I have a 3570K Intel overclocked to 4 gigahertz with a 660 Ti networked via hardwire to a NTR66U Asus Dark Knight router. However, this MacBook is wireless, so the main desktop is wired, and I'm going to show you the in-home streaming, which I have linked right here. And so I'm going to click stream on Bioshock Infinite. I also have a Xbox controller wirelessly set up to the desktop. And that audio is coming from the MacBook. Turn that down. And on the screen on the MacBook is a diagnostic center, which you can hit function F6 on the MacBook to show you the latency on it, and it does show whenever it'll focus. Come on, focus. That roughly I have 58 millisecond, no, 39 seconds, milliseconds of lag. Trying to get it in focus. But the lag is almost negligible. Let me go into the game. I've modded the game so that I have a greater field of vision in the game. That's why it looks all stretched out if you ever play it. With its default field of vision, I think it's 60. I increased it to 90 or 100. But you can't tell any latency issues. Let me zoom in. There's a little bit of latency when I watch it through the video, but it's so negligible. I was playing Borderlands 2 for a little while, and it works. It's really cool, and I like it because I can play a lot of my Steam library games on my MacBook while in the bedroom, so that I don't have to be sitting in front of it. Really cool. I think Steam has done a really cool job. The only game that didn't work was Call of Duty Ghosts. It said Steam had to be running, even though it was running. Other than that, really cool stuff. I don't know if the display latency is lower. I did try it on my Asus VG248QE via network. It's a different monitor on a different desktop that I was playing on earlier, and that monitor is 144 hertz, and I had let's see, I think it was 65 millisecond latency, but the bandwidth on this runs at was it 14,000 kilobytes per second, which is 14 megabytes per second, and it shows my latency is 0, input latency is 0, and basically it's just the display latency. And you can see the bar graph over here of, you know, sub 60 milliseconds, which is usually a lot less than most people's reaction time. My reaction time, I went to one of those websites that tests it, and it was roughly 200 milliseconds is my when something pops up on the screen, and you can adjust to it. So, but this just shows you also the difference in the display of the QNX and the MacBook display. The MacBooks, you know, of course use Retina display, IPS displays, and this QNX is a PLS display. The QNX is a great monitor. The only thing I can say about it negatively is that it could go a little bit brighter, maybe 10 or 15% brighter, and it would look amazing. Other than that, just home streaming, really cool.